probably change the resolution. I don't think this resolution can do this bitrate, but okay, let's test FPS. It's fine. Where do I see some analytics, I guess? Duration. Real-time analytics. I think they had like an option to see bitrate and stuff, but maybe I can see it in BS itself. Make it like here. I don't know. I didn't see it because it's not running regular stuff. Okay. I don't really have any way to check if it's working at all. Okay. I guess each dashboard. Okay, you're live. Manage my stream. Bitrate. Okay, I can see it here. So if I put my stuff here, probably see it this way. Okay, and let's pause it. I don't have like a really good internet here, so it's going to be a bit hard to do. But let's close everything. Let's leave all the important parts, and let's tweet this out. Okay, so here's our plan. So everyone is so excited about GPT, which I also am. Well, I can't really see myself, but I hope I'm somewhat in a frame. So here's GPT. You can ask it silly questions. What is 2 plus 2? But you can also ask pretty cool questions like dark mode, tailwind, CSS, no, or dark mode, tailwind, CSS, something like that. And it will give you code. You can copy and paste and stuff. Okay, the sound is like too echoey. Will that help? Okay, it helped a bit, not much. Can I move it somewhere? Maybe like that. Is that better? Does that sound better? Okay, maybe. So, so this year I tried to do Advent of Code. I don't know where I can look at like my stats. Always confused about that. No. Okay, I don't remember. So I'm not doing like too hot, and I don't. I'm in like Theo's subscribers chart, and there. Okay, I heard something flopping, but I have no idea what. So yeah, so I'm like number 60. and he was complaining that he like something broke for him, so he couldn't get like as high a score as he hoped. Uh, I never did this before, so it's kind of um, it's kind of fun. I don't know, like community activity, right? And I had this idea of like, can I learn completely new language in like not using Google or Docs or something like that, just using like Copilot. And now that ChatGPT is there, I think it's like really easy. So uh, in terms of languages, so I know kind of like I know probably like enough languages where with like some googling and docs I can probably solve all of this like advent of code stuff. um, but I want to try some languages that I like I never tried and like I don't understand at all. um, and I guess let's go and ask uh, what are top 30 most popular languages. Oh, I should have said uh, programming languages. Okay, so this is fun. Oh, maybe it was some chat on Twitter or on Twitch. No, uh, I don't know if it makes sound. So okay, so I could probably write it in Java. I could probably write it in Python, C++, C Sharp. Like C Sharp, I haven't written anything except for like Hello World, but it's kind of like I imagine this is like really easily discoverable and all that stuff. So I can write in like JavaScript and TypeScript. I can still probably write it in PHP. I did a bit of Ruby. I did know Swift, so that could be like a fun one. I did a bit of Go. I didn't do Kotlin, but I expect it's kind of like similar to Java. Um, R, interesting. I think I tried R before, but I don't like remember anything about it. Objective C, uh, I'm kind of like thinking that it's going to be like similar to like C++ and C Sharp. SQL, yeah, that's going to be hard. Okay, so Rust is the first one uh, that everyone is kind of like excited right now, and it could be maybe like fun to try to learn Rust, especially how kind of like complicated and um, pedantic like the language is. So it could be like it could be interesting to try. So TypeScript is what I use every day. I wrote a bit of C. I didn't do Swift. I wrote a bit of Scala. I didn't do assembly, but I don't think it's going to be fun solving like this issue, these tasks in assembly. So I did write a bit of Groovy. I think I had like a project that I was supporting that was just like written in Groovy or something like that. I don't know anything about Julia. Uh, I didn't try F sharp before, but I expect it to be kind of like similar to stuff that I know. But yeah, it could be one. Elixir I use at work. Haskell is probably like one of the similar to Rust, so could be interesting to try Haskell. So Dart, I don't care. Erlang, uh, I know. Visual Basic, kind of like I don't care. Cobol probably not as well. Delphi was like my language number two, and Racket, interesting. Racket seems like a Lisp one, right? I guess I shouldn't be Googling. Yeah, I remember like logo. Anyway, so let's say that out of this list, I think like Rust and uh, what was the other one? Haskell seem like a fun one. Like they're more challenging ones. But I also wanted to try something like Zig. So I don't know. If I had a bit more viewers, I would I would have probably like asked for a poll. But um, I don't know how much time I have, so we will see. We will see how that goes. Uh, Primogen just started uh, doing his like Rust. So I was watching Ryan Corniato um, interview with author of Leptos, which is like Rust Wasm uh, framework, and I didn't get the feeling that Rust is like fun enough. So uh, maybe Haskell. Okay, so I want to try multiple of them. So let's start with uh, let's check if like this chat even knows like how to install Zig. Okay. Uh, Install Zig program like or like compiler. Download Zig. Okay. Is that a real URL? Okay, it is. Extract the file, add to path, type in Zig. Okay. Um, I wonder if I already have it. Okay, I don't. So, Darwin, or like macOS. Okay, macOS, like this one. Okay, so extract user add this. Okay, do they have like I guess I should follow these instructions. Okay, um, how do I extract dar xz file? I should have probably like specified. Uh, Alternatively, if you have a xz, okay, minus d and file name. Okay, it didn't do anything for like where this is going to be extracted. Okay, so where did it extract it? Oh, so I still have a tar file. Guess. Oh, it's a tag. Okay. How do I extract tar file in macOS CLI? Okay. If you want to extract into like specific directory, do this. Okay. So do tar. So this is the stuff you would usually like Google, right? Because it's and do I don't know .zig or something, or like zig binary or something. Oh, minus C. Okay. a lot of files. Okay. So where are our instructions? Modify path to add zig. Okay. So here's our zig. It doesn't do version. Oh, I guess it's like 1 slash. No. Okay. So it did a bit wrong, but we want to add like this to our path. It's probably like home, not home, but like users. So, so okay, zig version. Okay. I feel like it would have been a bit faster if I used Google, but okay. So how do I create a hello world project in Zig Lang? Select the compiler, open text editor, add following, save, and run, right? Wow, so actually like so thoughtful. I don't know what's the good structure. Okay, let's just create a folder zig and create day 4, I guess. So now hello zig. Let's put it there. You see that like I didn't write hello world like program or something. I specified project, kind of like hoping that it will kind of like explain more how to run it. So now save it and do build or run. So run seems to be more fun. Okay. So function declared. Okay. Expected 2 arguments. Found 1. Okay. It returned an error. Print function has 2 arguments. Okay. Well, okay. So I think I like this a bit more. Oops. Okay, so this and this. Did I copy it wrong? Interland. Okay. Did I copy it wrong? Okay. It used root structure of the file has the member std debug. Interesting. Okay. So, it returned an error. Okay. It's trying to come up with the right one. Okay, so now let's try the debug console one. No, I think it's all wrong. Okay, so um, how to hello world program now without uh, without project, right? Program in Ziglag. It keeps guessing. Okay, so now we will do this. Uh, so we will do now we will do Copilot. So we should add like Zig support, which I will just do the first one. And hopefully that's good enough. So uh, now let's do Copilot. Okay, it doesn't do formatting. Oh, because it doesn't know. Um, should add this to my profile something. Profile or something like that. Okay. I don't think I need the end line. Okay. So now if I read this code and open it here, this one should have formatting. Yeah. Okay. So now let's run it again. Okay. So Copilot was a bit better at code. This is like the second argument that was missing. It looks like the right code was like this. Take two arguments. Okay. I guess it took my advice. What does dot do? Create empty struct. Okay, so it's kind of like just options. Okay, and you can do non-empty. Okay, so if I do this, first of all, I broke formatting somehow. And again, what's wrong with formatting? Isn't that the same thing? Hmm. Okay, so okay, it doesn't work. So I think that's the interesting part. If I would have written that in JavaScript, it would knew a lot more about like what JavaScript is, but maybe it wouldn't do like some more complicated algorithms. But here just because it doesn't know like even basics about this language. It's funny how it kind of like chokes up. Okay, so let's do some adventing. um, Space needs to be clear. Okay. Um, I wonder if it can like summarize the page if I just like copy everything. Just summarize this article, this challenge, I guess. The goal is to find the number of pairs assigned where one range fully contains the other. To solve the challenge, you would need to compare each pair and determine if one range fully contains the other. Okay, so can you write a solution in JavaScript? Okay, it's thinking. Have a bit more time to read then. Okay, blah blah blah. Else have been assigned. Every section has a unique ID, and each elf is assigned a range of IDs. However, um, they notice that many assignments overlap. To try to quickly find overlaps, elves pair up to make a big list of sections for each pair. For example, so just two random elves stood up in pairs, I guess. For the first few pairs, this means okay, it has some code. Uh, let's run it. So I don't know, test.js. So this function, and then has some output. Okay, 41, whatever that means. We have 41s over two such pairs. Okay. I don't think it's solving the same issue, but let's keep it for now. So so we have this list. Uh, so first pair of elves, one is 2 to 4, and the other is 6 to 8. The elves in the second pair were each assigned 2 sections. And the elves in the third pair were assigned 3 sections. What? Oh, I see. Okay, it just okay. Um, so so they just explaining what this does. Okay, it's not that interesting. Some of the pairs have noticed that one of their assignments is fully contained by another. So I guess this one. Uh, so 2 to 8 fully contains 3 to 7. Okay. In the pairs fully contained by another, one elf would be exclusively cleaning this section. there seems like the most need two such pairs. Okay. How many assignments does one range fully contain another? Okay. this is this is so much text for just this. Maybe I should just start with this next. Okay. So in this example, it's just like two. It's just two pairs who are fully contained, and uh, yeah, this seems like an overkill. It's interesting that it like puts two here, but the output is 41. um, I think people were like complaining to basically like, hey, you have a bug. It returns like 41 instead of two. This code has a bug. It returns 41 instead of two. Okay, it's thinking again. Uh, it it doesn't feel like I wanna do JavaScript version kind of like at all. I was just hoping that we can make it we can make it run. Okay, so let's copy this version. I will add this to Git so I can see what the difference is. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't seem that different. Yeah, and the result is even more random. Okay, so did it change this one? Yeah. Okay. So let's ignore JavaScript stuff. Uh, the thing that I wanted to try is if I have like a JavaScript solution, can I say something like, hey, just translate this from JavaScript to Zig, but we will do it a bit more manually. So first is we need to figure out how our input looks like. Okay, so let's save it uh, here, and I actually start a bit differently usually. Uh, I would do like uh, example.txt, and I will put my this input first, and I will make sure that my solution works on example first. Okay, so now I want to read uh, lines from uh, example.txt and something like that. So let's try. Uh, oops. Right. Okay. Parameter is comp time. Unable to solve. Interesting. So what part of this is comp time? I wish it had like a go to reference some kind of stuff. Um, hmm. Interesting. Okay, so if I remove this unused local variable, okay, remove this. All values should be used. If I do this, it compiles at least. Okay. Now the question is like, how do I debug it? Bug. Okay. Okay. Now let's go here. Let's do this. I broke it. Um, it looks like trying to, but it hasn't been declared. Right. Const? No. Invalid format of string s. Yeah. I don't think it knows how to debug yet. Yeah, and this doesn't sound mean to be this. Okay, so let's start with uh, ex explain this code. And I want to change it like read line by line. Hmm. Okay, interesting. So this one has like dot lines. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this thing like knows anything about Zig. Let's see what other Zig things there are. Field support. Maybe like I'm using it wrong. Syntax highlighting, basic linting, poetic formatting. Yeah, I wanted to see like language servers kind of stuff. Big lang. Oh no, that's going to be Googling. We don't want to Google. So okay, let's figure out what's happening here. So main function is reading from file called txt, which is fine. Uh, you open file, that's okay. The content it's then debugged. Okay. Okay. So file variables is declared and assigned to result of this. An empty struct is an argument. Okay. So it's a bit like yeah, it's a bit like literal, and it doesn't know how to write it. Okay, so let's say the same thing, but it's like as print is a program to read a file, read a line from a file named example.txt. So I feel like Googling would have helped here a lot. Struct is declared. Where is it declared? What's happening? No field or member function called read a line. Yeah, so it doesn't know what to do with this one. And it doesn't know how to debug. How to debug any structure std. Yeah, yeah. At least we have like a link, right? Uh, I mean, are we allowed to read links? It would be fun. But so let's try this. Um, how to print a debug state and music. So I made a joke computer of something like when you're talking with uh, this AI, it seems like you're talking at kind of like at the same time with the stupidest and like smartest person because it's it knows a lot, but it sounds stupid. It sounds like person doesn't understand what they're saying, but they're still trying to do it with confidence. Okay, how to uh, print an array. Yeah, and both uh, OpenAI and Copilot, they just don't know like enough enough stuff about Zig. Okay, so let's try this. Right, and it's already like a wrong syntax. Um, okay, so maybe this is better. Hmm, interesting. What's the difference? No, it doesn't know what to do here. How to create a simple array in Zig. Because this is like a it's just like a question of the syntax. Like what should be the right syntax? Okay, so this is a bit closer. Okay. Can it print those numbers? No. So invert length is specified with underscore. Okay. So at least compiler is helping us out. Uh, there is no member dump. Okay. So the other one was print this array. So I think it was like that work. Cannot format array without specifier s or any. Okay. Any. Oh wow. It only took us, I don't know, like an hour to print first statement. uh, so now read file. So and now let's do file. Okay, close enough. So it was example txt. Okay, so so uh, now we need to read. I guess that this is like open file. Now we need to like read a line from file. Okay, this is slightly okay. No field or member function called read line. Okay, no member read. Okay. Um, uh, okay, read a file into a string. Okay. so here's our great idea. So following program returns an error, and just let's copy the whole thing and see if that helps. Yeah, I wish there was like an easy way to kind of like click through stuff and go to references and like see source code to know like, hey, this file is defined this way and so on. This error returning, blah 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 to fix it. Try file read all. Okay. Nope. Expected one argument. Okay. And it shows us some dogs, I guess. It doesn't seem like it works. Yeah, and there is no read all. Yeah. Okay. So in the code, read all method used to read the content of the file into like a byte slice, I guess. And you can output it. Okay. So okay. So let's try again. The following. I mean, this program returns an error. I guess. So when we were printing that file, did it have any stuff in it? Okay. Okay, interesting. So this is a bit, this seems like a progress. Okay, so type, yes, we saw that issue. I guess it's probably like using a bit like older syntax or something. Okay, you need to add some magic symbols. Okay, 0. That's great. That's exactly all the wrong stuff. Okay. Why is it 0? Okay. Uh, okay. Just for fun, what will happen if I just do like buffer back to 2 arguments? Okay. We know how to fix that. Okay. Does nothing. So what's the difference? I mean, if it's like 10 out of bound, interesting. So it couldn't open anything, or what's the thing? It seems like this should be like so simple. So we know that it's reading the right file. Oh, or maybe we don't. Oh yeah, okay. You know that it's opening the right file. We know that I can like, oh well, should close it, I guess. I can do like this. Okay, it's standard log. Okay, I can do this, but I can't read it for some reason. Maybe I'm doing wrong prompt. So maybe like save file into a buffer. Right all. Okay. I mean that's a fun exercise at least. Okay, so what's happening? So expected type but found view size. Text. Okay, it should be text, it should be buffer. Okay, did it try to create a file, please? No. File not found. Okay. I should create this file, I guess. Okay, it's an empty file. So it doesn't know how to write anything. I mean, we're not reading the file. That's the problem. And there is no way we can get. Okay, maybe we can do something like C program that that calculates file size. Okay. So let's remove all of this. File print size, any in size. Okay. Does not support field access. Okay, so if I just do stat, okay, so size 48, all that stuff. So it can read it. So the program that writes hello world into a file named hello.txt. So if you can't read it, maybe you can write it. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Oh, I'm sorry I missed all of the chat. Okay. Uh, tell of his confidence. Yeah, that's right. I think the problem is that I don't see it now. Buffer doesn't have a length, and you will need to allocate after discovering file length. Yeah, that's an interesting point. I was thinking a bit about that, but now that you say it. Okay, so open file, write pointer string. Wow, interesting, and length. That feels like the important part, right? Okay, so if I can, if I can run this, and then maybe like a Pascal days. No, maybe just that. Yeah. So if I create a buffer here and if I just give like a 10 bytes, found 0. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. So let's start with this one, which is like write write that zig. I'm trying to pronounce his name. OMP3 Paul Policio. Yeah. I just wanted to say welcome. Okay, so we have this. There is no field right. Where is the right happening? Oh, I'm reading the wrong file. This one. Okay, so right true. Maybe like not dot right, but just right. No. So remove this altogether. Okay, struct and union found const. Okay. Yeah, I mean, can I do something like uh docs for right all? Oh wow. Okay. So if I do right and then payload is a buffer. The buffer and my buff I mean buffer with okay, 1 byte. Yeah, it's not it. Definitely not it. Let's do. Wonder why it's like bar and const from time to time. Buffer with hello. So okay. This is far from ideal. Okay, you need to slice it. Okay, so try to like add this slice to it. Expected close. Okay, let's not close it then. Okay, file not found. So file was supposed to be hello.txt. Okay, so fetch hello. Okay, so not open for writing. Okay, so that was our thing with like here, open file or writing, and then here we do something like this, and it's in the wrong format. Okay, so I can switch to another language, or I can uh, I can just like start googling. But I think it's more fun if you don't Google. Okay, so let's do all of this. Let's say lol Oops. And Zig is hard because it's still super young, and dogs are kind of yeah. That's the thing. It's like it doesn't know anything about Zig. So uh, another language that I have like no idea how syntax works is Haskell. So try that one. How to install Has? Do you have ASDF? Yeah. How to install Haskell with ASDF on Mac? Apparently, I don't even know how to spell it. Reinstall ASDF. That's that we can do. Then install plugin. Then install Haskell. Okay. To install specific version, global. Can it just install Haskell? No, I need to specify version. Okay, so I guess the latest one. But as we've seen with Zig, it's not always the best because it was basically like Copilot and GPTchat were producing kind of like information that like syntax didn't match. So I guess it tried to do like older syntax or something like that. So while downloading, we can do something. Um, Create a simple, like describe how to create a simple hello world project in Haskell, in GHC maybe. Sure, that's installed. Once you have it, all that stuff. Okay. Because I think the interesting part is to try out language where I have no idea about the syntax. Because otherwise, if I'm it's easy to be confident if you know the syntax. It's like, oh, this does like something completely wrong. But if you don't know the syntax, you don't even know if it's wrong. Okay, right. That's oh my god. Why can people ship proper installers? Why does it have to be so complicated? I was thinking that I'm like hacking the system by using ASDF and it's going to be simpler, but uh, is there like a just uh, Haskell playgrounds? Right. And I don't know how long will that take. How long does it take to install Haskell? I guess to build Haskell from source. Few minutes, a few hours. Yeah, thank you. That was very helpful. Okay. How to quickly install Haskell to macOS. Load platform installer, open download. Yeah, now I don't know if it's I mean, I can just run top and see what it tries to do. I don't see any of the Haskell stuff here. It seems like it's building some libraries, but won't that show up over here? Okay. Okay, so no file object. All right. Now, let's just check what kind of stuff we have there. Yeah, it's empty. So, yeah, we didn't get much. So let's go to the quick install. Okay, interesting. So it's already like the wrong link. Okay. Uh, NixOS. Oh, I can actually use NixOS. I wonder if it knows it or is it like too much? Um, Using doesn't work. Okay, already great start. There's no macOS instruction. What is happening? Yeah. Okay. Haskell distribution. Okay. Binary packages. Okay. This is closer to my speed. Yeah, I hate brew because it's more brew you use, it's like the harder it gets. But maybe you're right. Can I install Haskell? Go through brew. Install Haskell stack. What's that? Oh my god. Like tools is the worst part about any language. Okay. Uh, are we just calling it quits or I don't know? Okay. So I think we'll go back to Seek, but we will try to. I mean, it was like super useless. We need to find something. I mean, yeah, Rust. I think I think that's the point where we'll try Rust. How to install Rust on macOS? Oh, Rust installer. Okay. Uh, Rust up. Okay, let's rust it up. Okay. I don't know if it does it for me or okay. Uh, Curve being located. You can uninstall by rust up self uninstall and process with installation, customize installation, cancel installation. Yes, process with installation. Okay, so let's give up on this one. Let's give up on this one a bit. Let's restart that one and let's say how to create a hello world project with Rust. Okay, so we need to do this and we should probably restart should probably restart VS Code. Yeah, I did it wrong anyway. Okay, so let's give up on this. Let's read what it writes. So install Rust, create a file Rust. Okay, put this there. Seems a bit simpler than Zig so far, and run this. Does it have like a Rust hello or something, or Rust run? Does Rust have run command? So we compiled it, and now we can run it. Okay, it's working. Oh, you can cargo run. Create file in the project directory. Run the following command. Okay. So it doesn't explain me what this file is. So I guess I will just create an empty file. Yeah, manifest is empty. I'm thinking, what should cargo toml file have inside of it? Pick this part because the other one didn't make any sense for me. Okay, no target specified. You need to have like a main for us. Okay, so here's the thing that we tried to do before. It returns an error. And let's see how that will help us. Fix, for example, the path. I think I need bin. Bin seems like the right choice for this. Okay, couldn't find file. So we create a file and move our hello src and run. No such file. Okay. Oh yeah, it's hello. Okay. Okay, and it wasn't terribly slow. So let's go back. So we do this. Do you have like a Rust thing already working? I don't think I have formatter running at least. Dino? No, it's Rust. But okay, I don't want to do formatting now, or do I? Okay. How to set up VS Code to automatically format Rust code. Search for Rust and install button on extension. Which extension? What's happening? This extension is deprecated. Okay. So I guess I had that extension Do I need to remove it, or it looks like it kind of like already installed, but I guess it's just look like that. Okay, so failed to discover the work. I mean, sure. Okay, at least formatting is working. I don't need anything more for now. So now, how do I write? Okay, so I need to. Oh no, what's happening? What is the target? What is it? Crap. Uh, what if ignore file I should have for Rust? Okay, so remove this. Build target. Okay, so ignore. This is basically like the future. This is how your junior developers are going to go through life, like not understanding anything they see, but just like following the prompts. Okay, so so we do this. Hello world in Rust, and now we rename hello to uh, AOC AOC4 maybe part one, and we go to cargo and rename this to. So now we try run, it still runs, but now we say something like read file into a string. Okay, interesting. Use of undeclared. Okay, so here's our debugger. What we do is like I was running this program and got an error. Uh, I guess that's probably like cargo stuff. Maybe you need to add something. Oh no, it's a standard module. Okay. So I guess that tells Rust and stuff. Okay. Now run. It kind of runs, but we are not using the value. I was curious if it will complain, but okay. So we have a runtime issue of like not having this file. Will that work? No such file. Will that work? No such file. Okay. So where's our file? Oh, it was in Zig. Yeah. I mean, okay. So we need to go here, Zig. So we have example and input. And we need to move them to source or just root. Okay. So let's try it again. Okay, no errors. So we want to start with example. So basically, on Prime's stream, I said, "Hey, do you think it's possible to do something like this? Like just trying to learn Rust through AI?" and he said this is like a terrible idea. Maybe I have like a clip somewhere, but this is this is like a this is the whole point of what we are trying to do. We are trying to do a terrible idea. Okay, so now I want to print this string, and it's looking fine. Um, I think like I think I know too much about Rust for this to be harder. That's why I wanted to do something like Zig or Haskell, but we can get through this. I don't know if this is learning. I think I think this is just like getting stuff done. This is how people like code in PHP. They're not learning. They're just delivering. Okay. Um, so now I want to split string into lines. Sure, it even knows my split white space. Okay, that doesn't seem as good anymore. But well, vector cannot be formatted. But can I print the first line? Okay, I can. Split white space. Okay, I guess new lines are white space as well. Okay. Um, fine. So now uh, I need to map over lines and split uh, with comma. Okay, passports. Is it passports? Okay, vector. Okay, that's a bit more complicated because it's like a vector of the vector. Okay, does not need to be mutable. Right. Okay. And return value. Okay, so let's do a bit more um, thought to this. I mean, okay, so there is another approach to this, and it's going to be something like um, um, lines are in a format uh, number. I mean, it's just like number, comma, number, and we need to convert them into numbers, strings. Okay, something like this. Okay, the numbers. Mean. Okay, so debug the print. Yes. So again, it doesn't need to be mutable. Okay, try to unwrap something. Okay, so try to split line and parse each number. Okay, so did you understand my comma here? That's probably fine. So if you do this comma and we have hmm, okay. I don't know if we need to collect anything here. Requires a bound. Okay. Okay, this doesn't work. Okay, so let's do let's split lines by comma. Oh no, I lost the white space thing. Where was it? This white space. I think I still need the white space. One. Yeah, lines. Okay. Okay, so debug print. So that was lines. Okay. So now I need to um, split split every line with a comma. Okay. Push. Okay. Okay. Now it's split lines. 7. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why everything is mutable. Okay, it makes sense why it's mutable here because it's like I'm actually pushing into this thing. If it was like in a functional style where it's just like mapping it, then it doesn't have to be mutable. Yeah. Okay, so now now I need to split all of this into like numbers, and maybe I don't even need to do this. So it's like get first and second part of the line. Uh, can it define two values at the same time? I guess like store of, yeah, something like that. Can it do something like that? Cannot infer type. Not found in the scope. Okay, can I let this? Zero giving a type. I mean, I would consider, I just don't wanna. uh, so it would be like this type, right? Okay, doesn't like how I specified it. Type annotation is needed. Hmm. Okay, so if I do this, no, I'm not doing it right. But that's what this Copilot stuff is for, right? Um, right. So the Copilot, you can actually have more than like one Copilot, more than one advice, I guess we'll call it. Supports. Mhm. Okay. I don't know how I. There's a joke about like you can write Fortran in any language, and I'm kind of doing this right now. I think I need to like describe my problem a bit better, and the idea is that okay, so each line is a um, mm, is a has two parts separated by comma. Split line, split lines. Okay. Uh, First part is the range of numbers. Okay. Now, if I put this range here instead, what is it going to do? Okay, it's 2, 4, 2, 3, and so on. So it's just the first one. And now the question is, um, uh, that range is a range of two numbers. So let first number here and let second number. Okay, so now I need to just print those first number. I don't know why it's like regular autocomplete doesn't work. I can only autocomplete with Copilot. Okay, so convert identifiers, sure. Snake. Oops. Oops. What's happening? Okay. So first number, second number. Okay. So it's 2, 4, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so now like go back to the task. So so we're looking for one range fully contains another. So I guess it's like let second second range is to be like this. And now I can do third number is second range and fourth number is this, and check if if one range is fully inside the other. Okay, so I will just print all of them. It's hard to understand. So let's call it count 1. Okay. Here I want to put inside of, I want to do split line so I can debug it. So it says, hey, found 12626. Yeah, our second range is wrong. And I mean, it didn't require syntax knowledge. It required just like just when I was writing this thing, I just forgot to do it. But anyway, so now it's fine. So it's like 6 6 and 4 6. Check if one. Oh. Now we need to do the same check, but reversed. The third number is bigger than the first number and the fourth number. Okay. Found second. Okay. So it should be 2 ranges. So now we have this output. We also need the second output. Count ranges. Count 0. Count +1. Hope that works. And here we print count. Okay. So we have count 2. Now we go to, instead of example, we do input, run it, we get 400 something. We go to our event of code, we submit it. That's not the right answer. Okay, your answer is too high. Make sure you're using the full input data. There are also some general tips on the about page, blah, blah, blah. Please wait a minute. Oh, it's rate limited. Okay, so this number is too high. I wonder if I'm counting it twice, if the range is something like 5555. Yeah, that would make it too high. So now I'm asking like how to oh, by the way, you can actually ask Copilot directly, kind of like a chat, GPTchat. There is a thing you can do. There is also like a fixed bug, but I don't think it understands like enough to. Okay, so I don't know where to do it, so let's go to GPT instead. How to write else if in Rust. Yeah, so the same thing, just so basically I'm thinking that I'm counting twice for else ifs. So yeah, so it's a bit smaller. I don't know if we can find it, but the idea is that some ranges could be like exactly the same. How to compare strings in Rust. We're still waiting our like rate limiting stuff, so that's what I'm feeling right now. You can use this operator. Okay. So the idea is that maybe maybe like range 0 range. Yeah, maybe basically range equals second range, and then we don't even have to parse it probably. I don't know if I can do something like this. Maybe I need to do this. No. False, false, false. But one is true. Interesting. So it's like 32. I don't know how that works. Am I printing something wrong? 2287 287. What's the pointer again? If we can open up input 22. What's the other output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why do we have 5 outputs? 1, 2. Oh, I'm doing first one twice. Okay. So let's run again. So where's 2? Yeah, so 1199. So if we go to input, we search for 1199. 1190. Okay, 3. Yeah, so it's exactly the same input. You can actually like probably optimize it and check it before parsing. So someone complaining that they lost for yeah, that was Theo. He okay, I'm a bit lost. So here, so the answer is this. Okay, I got one gold star, not knowing any Rust. And I'm sure the idea is that this is cringe. And then what you can do is you get all of this stuff that you wrote and you say rewrite it as if senior developer wrote it. I don't know how much that will help us, but that's kind of like the hope. So copy paste it. We call it good.rs. Save it, and we need to edit our cargo. Double. What's up? And it should be good. RS. And now we run it. We get the right output. And hopefully we use less mutables. Okay, it's just one. But you get the idea, right? I think it's pretty obvious what the difference is between senior developer. Oh my god. And it's like now rewrite it as if the pre-imagine has written it. Yeah. And the problem with like talking to AI is like is explaining your intent, and I think uh, the right way to approach it is kind of like that. So I should just restart it and get to how do I get to part one now? Okay, so just get all of I don't need part two. So get all of this stuff, and you say so. So I have this advent of code. Where is it? Like challenge. Uh, Now I wrote this um, solution in Rust. Please provide one that is, I don't know, what we don't like about it. Doesn't use split white space. One that is not using split white space. And hopefully you provided like enough context for it to understand what you're trying to do. And maybe you can say, hey, don't use like this unsafe feature or something like that. And right, so now it uses lines instead of white space. Now let's take this, let's compare it. And let's pick kind of like the parts that we like. Let's drop the parts that we don't like and so on. Yeah, I think this one, it kind of like lost what we're doing. Still compiles, but it produces completely random output. Okay. It's like talking to very small kid who knows all the information, but no empathy. Yeah. But I think that like the trick about like rewrite it as a senior, that's the thing that you wanna do for your like job interviews and stuff. Like you have your to-do app that is like completely broken and like all the formatting is screwed up, and you just put the whole thing there. And I think it like the thing that gone wrong here is that it tried to come up with its own solution here, and I think it kind of like broke it. So probably if I open it again, and if I just get my like this prompt, and now I inline my second prompt, so it doesn't need to come up with a solution first. Maybe it will actually work better. But that's the joke. That's the thing that I said here. It's like I'm thrilled to announce my new title is GPT prompt writer. It's like people who are coders, they're going to be better GPT prompt writers. It's when kind of like shop owner is a better GPT prompt writer than you. That's when you will lose your job. Okay, so let's try this. And now it's all the same. So it didn't try to come up with its own like wrong solution. uh, and now it's using like lines instead and using let. I'm not sure if I like this solution. I think the idea is just to use this instead of white space, but who knows? I had good success with prompts like this. Given the file with pairs of numbers, count the total number of lines where either number completely envelopes the other. Yeah. I mean, it depends on like how custom you want to go about it. It's like how uh, in ideal world you just pass it the description and it just produces the code. Uh, but you can stop at any part of it and like explain it better and get some result first, but then it will do automatically. So I don't know. Um, I think the approach that I tried here was like make it work and then make it look nice. It's actually probably the kind of like the one that's going to be used more. Yeah, I don't know what's not picking up that by itself. Yeah. Hmm. Oh well. Uh, okay. Um, I had a rant about this. I just need to remember what I was going for. Um, where does it show my results? I was confused where to look at. No, shop settings, leaderboards, and there's personal. Yeah, this one. Uh, yeah, and there's Theo a Theo leaderboard for for subscribers. I think I will probably finish in top 100, but not much higher. Um, okay, so what was my rant? I think the question is like, so what do you do if you are starting as a you're starting as a junior developer right now, and you're thinking, hey, this GPT thing, uh, can I do this? Yeah, I should do this. Out of my yeah. Okay, so so you're starting as a junior developer, and you see. I'm restarting this for time. So, 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 so you're starting as a junior developer and you're thinking, wow, I didn't even start yet, but I'm already out of job because of all the changes to GitHub Copilot and this GPTchat. And I think the idea is that this brings the bar of okay. Okay, couldn't do my rant, but maybe next time.